How is everybody today after that crazy line of storms that came through? I was planning on doing a garden update video today or tomorrow, but now I think I'm doing a garden damage update. So let's check it out. So all of my shade things have been kind of knocked over. The kids' trampoline was picked up and thrown into that bed. So that's where all the damage from that came from. Luckily, we did not actually lose our trampoline like so many people did. And I'm pretty sure all the pieces of the net are still there. So good on that. But let's start over here with some of the saddest things. And that is my sunflowers that were finally starting to get so big and beautiful have snapped. This one, it might perk back up. I don't think the damage is too bad here, but you can see some of these leaves have completely snapped off. That one still looks okay. That one has snapped off. Some of the potatoes have fallen over. This big one that I think was just a wild sunflower, I don't think we planted this one, has all fallen over. Step over here. Ugh. So many of the sunflowers over here have snapped either because of the wind or because of this structure falling on top of them. So, oh look, I still have some snap peas. And then this vine is, what is it? Pumpkin. But yeah, this sunflower, it was getting so big and tall. It was about to flower, and now it's done. This one is done. That one's probably done. That one right there is leaned over, and it might perk back up. Oh look, I do have let me see if I can get around to it. This is my climbing rose bush, and it is all fallen over. The poles that were holding it up have been ripped out of the ground, so it's just not it's not doing too good. I'll have to see what I can salvage later. Let's see, here's this guy. He'll probably perk back up, especially if I can trellis him a bit to give him some support. But look at there. This one gave us a bloom right before she fell over, it looks like. These are all snap peas that I should probably get out here and harvest. Yeah. So I'll get the kids out here to harvest soon. Oh look, there is a female pumpkin there. So this pumpkin is climbing up on that side of the trellis. The ponds are nice and full. Dirty. Another sunflower that snapped. I wove these ones up here to try and hold them up because they did not get snapped. They were just kind of falling over. So hopefully those can be saved. These snap peas were already all fallen over. I pulled them. They need to be completely pulled out. I would just have some here that I was hoping they would dry so I could save the seeds, but with all this weather, all this wet, they may not dry very well. This pumpkin has gotten a bit of a beating, and with it being in the way, I might just pull him up. Ugh. My wisteria seems to be okay, but again, this trellis is just, it got shaken quite a bit. These marigolds are getting really tall, which I've never seen marigolds do that before. I've never seen them get tall and almost viney. But so because they're so tall, we do have a couple that have snapped off, but that one, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that one inside because it's pretty. Yeah. That one too. That one has gotten snapped. It snapped all the way at the bottom though, so I'll probably press that one. Because I do have a flower press now. The rest of them look okay. You can see that one, once it dries up, you'll have some nice pretty seeds. This trellis was already pretty low. I didn't have anything tall growing in here, but you can see where it was supposed to be attached to here, and it came unattached to these big ones, I think. Maybe I never attached it, I don't know. But anyway, because that one is lower, it doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. Funny how the tall sunflowers fell over, but these tall cosmos didn't. I guess they're low enough to the ground. Here's some more sunflowers. This buddy kind of pinned him in here, so I think he'll make it, but bunches of his leaves and stems have snapped off. These, when I came out here, they were all like laying down on the ground, and I feared the worst, but it looks like their roots are still intact enough. Pack them down a little bit. Oh, I remember now why I didn't do that. Because there are ants there. You see them? But yeah, these roots came up, but I think they'll be fine. I'll grab that green bean before the ants get it. Oh, look at all them. Look at all those green beans. My goodness, I need to come out here with the kids and really do some harvesting with green beans and snap peas again. Just did that earlier this week, or last week. I also came out here and there was a dahlia stem right there, and it looks like we've got another bulb right there. Grapevines look okay. They were not really in the path of any of that, so they look okay. This heap of a mess is fine. Blackberry bush seems to be okay, apart from this green bean vine that's trying to strangle it. But yeah, otherwise, you know, I think we survived the worst of it. Oh, let's check out my tomato. Oh no, I forgot about the tomato in here. So you can see my green tomatoes right here. Put these green beans and flowers down so I can see. It looks like it's still intact. So just a little lane over. But I think all of the producing stems and the main stem, those are all, that green bean's just floating there, I'll take that. They look to be all intact. You need to come out and trellis it a bit to keep them from touching the ground so they don't start rotting. Those are gonna blush just like any day now, I feel like. But yeah, okay. Tomato is good. Tomato is good. I know a lot of you probably had bigger tomatoes than me that probably did not fare so well with the golf ball size hail we had and the streamline winds. What is that? That's just an onion. So onions might need to come out before they were ready because they got quite the haircut. But otherwise, I mean, I feel like I made out pretty well, and I think that is partially because my plantings were so late this year, and so nothing was terribly big and a terrible loss. I'm really sad about my sunflowers, but the nice thing about sunflowers is they grow really fast, so I can plant some more, replant them, and they should come back. They have all summer. They actually like the heat in the sun, so they have all summer, all of fall to do their thing. So I'm not worried. I'm just kind of bummed because I really love sunflowers. I was looking forward to having them in the garden. But as far as the food producing things, I think we're going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. So I'd love to see your pictures and your videos on how your gardens and farms did with all this weather, if you were in the line of that storm that just came through. So go ahead and link them, comment them, DM them, whatever. And so I will look at those and sympathize with you and send some good vibes your way. But anyway, yeah, we made out pretty good. Bye. Almost forgot that I have some stuff out here on the front porch. This is the direction that the wind was coming. So this is Remy's tomato plant.
What's that?
It fell over from the wind, but I think it's still fine. Just pat that down a little bit, and oh, we lost a stem there. Grab that. And I might be able, yeah, I might be able to propagate it. And luckily, well, it had, looked like it was trying to bloom, but it should be fine. A couple of leaves. That one I can propagate as well. So, yeah, we'll propagate those and it'll be okay. Look at these guys. I put some chickpeas and split peas in here to see if they would grow as microgreens. And look at this. This is crazy. I wonder how they taste. How do you think they taste? Do you want to try it? No? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this little bite. That's pretty bitter. That's bitter. This was some Timothy grass I was growing for my bunnies. I was soaking wet. I'm going to put that out in the sun a bit. Oh, that's too heavy to do it one-handed. I'll do it later. Rosebush is good. My tree is fine. I know some people lost their baby trees. My tree is okay. I think everything is fine.